All right. Fran Piot, Nepshirin, and Pepnama Etwab, Notian Wat Amin. All right. Let's start with what did we do last time? We did possessions. So I don't have that which is mine, this of the other person. So a lot of possession. And what else near the end? And we covered something near the end. Oh, that which belongs to. And obviously,
اللي هو بتاع صح؟
yes. And a little bit more of the qualitative. So actually, the what's it called? The proclitic pronouns will actually be nice, easy to translate to English. But then the possession is actually easy to translate in Egyptian Arabic. So it's nice. It's a nice combination. What else? And then we did a few qualitative. We will see them. So if you're stuck on a translation, just look the last part of the homework. Should be a few verbs that we actually learned. So and do change. So wajai, remember, means salvation or being well. And then woj is actually what you say when you say, "Hey, I'm good, I'm well." You say "Ti woj." It means "How are you?" Ti woj means "I'm good." And
I actually have a concern about the verb libi, to become crazy. This is like technically like relate to the عارف
no,
سيدي اللبلوبي.
I'm not sure, but it just means if you say "Ti livi" means I am becoming crazy. But if I say, let's say, "Klobi" means well, no, so probably be with a K. It means you're crazy. So one is like I am crazying. So I don't know. You work on a project and it's like it's driving me
انا
crazy. Or
بتجنن.
yes, that's how we say Tilibi. But if I want to say, oh, I'm already crazy, or someone is crazy, just say Klobi. One other example that is actually very common is whoop and wub. So remember the Holy Spirit, and then whoop means Maruf 200 Quran.
بتقولوا بدنا انا ما اعرف شو بي من بريدي خبرنا ويجيب قاهي بنايكن دراسي مفيش
Quiet.
مفيش.
So in Sahidic, we actually say Mare Pikran Wop. May your holy name become holy. But then Ithwa means just the holy. Something is already has been holified, so it becomes holy. And that's where we use Wab. So if you want to say Pipneumat Wab, that means the Holy Spirit. But if you want to say the Spirit sanctifies us or holifies us, actually no, sorry. You become holy. I don't know, when you go to church. So you say a quop. We're gonna see more examples. Again, ko means if you say tihko means I'm getting hungry. It's not working. Tihko, the third one, tihko means I'm getting hungry. I guess tihoko means I'm hungry. So there's one like you're walking. It's like I'm getting hungry, or I'm becoming hungry. So it's tihko. I am hungering. And then if you just say I'm hungry, you just say tihokor. And Sahidic is actually different. It's like, I think it's a bit different. Hopefully qualitatives will start make more sense. But again, first one, nasht means something is hard. So you can say the exam is hard, the exam is nasht. And then but as you're solving, let's say doing SATs, remember first question is easier than the last questions. You say the exam is shot because the exam is getting harder. And then when you say, oh, the exam overall was hard, use nasht. So again, that's the idea of qualitative. Again, doesn't always mean there must have been a process like the Holy Spirit. There hasn't been a process where it was a 0 holiness and then 100% holiness. But we can use this is hopefully get what it means. Shop is actually a really common one. If you say, you remember shopi? Is it Dr.
جيمي
Shop?
في شبشاني.
Yeah, shopi means to become. So you can say, and God became. I was going to say shopi. Something shopi means to become, and then shop just means the one who exists, or it just exists. So you can say pet shop means the one who exists or the being, and then shopi is actually to become. So something is changing to become something. Hopefully, we see more better examples. Just want to give a quick recap and qualitative. kind of makes sense when you look at it, but not necessarily when you translate all the time. It doesn't translate to one thing in English. You can translate to many as long as you're carrying the meaning. Hopefully, it makes sense. Okay, let's start with Ben. Go ahead.
Sure.
Let's do 3 each. Do we have enough for 3
Okay.
each? Yeah, 3 each. We have a lot.
There's a bunch. Okay. So Emon Etan or Emon Entan Hirlene Chen Paima. So there is not peace for us in the land or in this land.
Chempama just means here.
Oh, there is not peace for us here.
Yes. There's no peace for us. It's perfectly good because that's the M1, and remember M1 Hirini. But also, this is what we would like to translate to English as we don't have.
Oh, we don't have. Okay.
Or like we have not. So it's like we don't have. It's the
We don't have peace in this place or here. Okay.
Yes, and this place is it's a better translation. I think it's just a translation from Sahidic where it says Hempema just means here. I believe in what they like to say night. So we can just go with here because that's where it comes from Sahidic, or just say in this place is perfectly good. So we don't have, and like you see, actually neither in Coptic nor in English you have an article. We don't have peace in this place. And if you're Sahidic, you probably just want to say here. All right. Keep going.
All right. So Wanta Payot Eshmin and Joy. So see there. So my father has let's see, has 8 boats, I think, or 8 ships.
Yeah. So so my father has 8 ships. Perfect.
Okay. Then Uonte, Emal, Enu Koji, and Hat. So let's see. The how wait, oh yeah, that the house that house
No.
Okay. And
What's what is this? What does this mean?
that means
this is the let's say this is the singular of this.
Okay.
NA. Oh, okay. I saw it in Tay.
So what's name?
What is it? Nay is the houses.
No. What's none?
Oh, non for us.
And then its singular is nay. What's nay?
Oh, for me.
Yes. So if I tell you we have 1 ton, and then its singular is 1 tay.
Oh, for me, I see. Okay. Got it. So
there's another form of it, I think.
Literally, there's not for me, so I don't have. I mean, there is for me, so I have. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You're also saying there are different forms, and yes, quick recap: we do have a short form and a longer form that act exactly the same way.
The one with a day, one with a day,
So,
one with a price, I guess.
So some are it's like 1 and then int something, so you can say 1 in ton, 1 in toe, and then there's just a shorter version where it actually looks a little bit more like present, where you say like 1 t, 1 tick. Again, remember when we wanted to make a verb a little bit smaller, like solsil, we just say silsil. If you want to skip what's it called, the object marker, the a takes over. So you would have like Winton. Basically, you skip everything in the middle, and then all the vowel just becomes an a. So you end up with like Winton instead of 1 in ton. So this is a different.
Is that
form.
used before nouns and verbs, or just verbs?
They're exactly the same. They function the exact same way. The one before the noun will be this wante and 1 inte. So it's exactly the same, kind of the same ending. Just a little bit more.
One is like an I sound and one's an E sound. So one's
One is like-
wonty and the other
Yeah.
one is won't. Yeah,
Yes,
that's similar.
one in ton. So the full form, and then like one in ton just becomes like wanton, and then one in toe just becomes wantu. One in te just wanty.
Right.
Just a shorter form, and then
Right.
M1
Okay.
the same thing. Doesn't change anything in meaning. You can see here in the example.
Okay.
Quick recap. They act in the exact same manner. I don't remember there was
Nice.
any
Okay.
between.
Cool.
If there's any difference, then let me know. But I don't remember.
Sure.
Okay. So
Okay.
So what do we have here?
So I see it's I have how is there?
So with one, we have an untranslatable emau that doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
You just skip
Okay.
over. If it's similar to, you can say naf I don't know, ukuji pe. He was little. He was a little boy. And then we have with na, which is like nare, there is an untranslatable pe. It just comes,
Mhm.
it's just there, doesn't have a meaning. I guess just part of a speech. Similarly with wante, you just have an emma that doesn't mean, you don't translate. It doesn't mean there. It just means nothing.
Okay. So I have a boy and this
No.
takes the direct object marker.
Yes, that's the direct object
So
marker. The reason we have
maybe
the
it's
marker because we
okay,
have something in between them. If we did not have emma between them, you would not have the n.
mhm.
Oh.
So is
Akuji,
the N hot? Oh, sorry, good.
akuji means little or small.
Oh, okay, that helps. Okay, so I have it's an adjective. So I have a small amount of money.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a little money.
Like money, little
Yeah.
money.
We also saw it in an example before. It's like I have few fish. In ukuji in depth, it just means I have a few fish, a little fish,
Okay.
a little bit of fish, or actually a
Little
little.
bit. Great.
All right. Next on the list is David.
Wantif and Han Mesh and Jom. I'm thinking he has a multitude of books or many books is probably the best I could do.
Yeah. He has.
Doesn't make much sense to say some multitude of books.
Yes. Mesh just mesh. You can say like mesh and rompi. It just means many years. So mesh can work. I can work like, oh, I see the mesh, so I see the multitude. But it also means a multitude of books. You can say, oh, he has a multitude of books.
Mhm.
I usually like to translate mesh as a multitude. And then it works like I saw the multitudes, or the multitudes were following Jesus, but then he has a multitude of books. Let's quickly recap the object markers. So it's telling us here, wantif usimi. So I'm not sure if it's a typo. No intervening arco. If you have wantif or wantaf, if the object follows the possessor immediately. So you say here wantif ushimi, or one and taf ushimi. If the possessor is a noun, the object is usually not marked. Similarly, even it's exact same thing. The F, replace the F by prome. You also don't have anything here. But if you have something in between, then you got the N, just like we saw earlier, which is why I'm thinking this is a potential typo. And that's my guess. That's my guess. If you disagree, please let me know. But that's my best guess based on the rules we see above, is you actually do this. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Onto and mal and so and so. For this, they have 6 sheep.
They have 6 sheep. Perfect.
All right.
One more.
Emontu oik. They have bread. Right.
Yes.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah. Are you sure? What did you say again?
I said they have. Wait, they don't have bread.
Yes. They don't have bread. And again, you can see here doesn't have a marker. Doesn't have what's it called? An article, just like we saw with the hearing above. Okay. Number 7. Karas.
Okay, he has old work. One verbos nas.
Yes. So he has. I'm not sure why he's skipping the article. I would just guess there's
Yeah,
just a regular article in here. Just ooh. Okay, so he has what?
he has old work.
Old what?
Old work. شغل.
Oh no, that would be hope.
Oh.
That's work. Vos is tunic or garment. Actually, probably garment.
There?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He has an old garment. Yeah,
Uh,
hope.
I know only Steen and Klobe. That's
Uh,
it.
chain is tunic.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
One day in Ohio. You for a female, you
Mhm.
feminine.
Yeah,
In Ohio, a husband.
you have a husband. Good work. Give me the last one.
One this and Mo and such fee and Sherry.
So,
She has 6 daughters.
yeah, she has. She has what?
6 daughters. Oh no, 7 daughters.
7. And yeah, it'll be daughters. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Next we have me. Okay, let me try.
you have
One
Peter.
T.
You have Peter.
Have me on the list. One T وشتين berry. So I have a new tunic. Pai chloch poi pe and poke unpe. Oh, did we move on to the next one? Yeah. So this bed poi pe is mine. And just from what I noticed, we treat poi the same way as if it's indefinite, which is what makes sense. So yeah, I think basically pay comes after. I'm not sure, but I just see it this way. That's just some of the examples. And then empok unpay. So we have the M. The M comes with the N. We have poke pay. Actually, I could be wrong here. It could be this bet. It is mine, so that can work. I'm not sure how poi is treated as indefinite or like similar to definite or similar to the indefinite nouns. So this could be more. Just be precise. Be like more. Just be more safe. Would be like this bet. It is mine, and then the M with the un, so shouldn't trip me off. Then poke pe. That means it is yours. And we have the un before the pe. That means it is not yours. Remember, we have O, then the theta, then the N, O, and here it becomes an U. Remember, if you have anything usually with an O before an M or an N, it becomes an U. They're just linguistic for some reason. And then we have the termination, which is like Hyota, and then all the way to U. U? Yeah, I think so. Padroi nim pa pason. Okay, so padroi means my ship and pason means my brothers. So it's nice in English. Brothers. That's it. So, or you can say my ship and the one that belongs to my brother. And then the next one is na tishimi. So you can say the things that belong to the woman, or you can just say the woman because it's plural. Well, it is 4. Sorry, my bad. Okay, we have Peter next. Sorry, doing the hard ones.
All right. So Pef Tafus Nem Na Nefioti. That will mean his tomb
Mm-hmm.
and should be like those of his fathers.
Yeah. Just go with what you said. Those of his, and then fathers,
Or his fathers,
Yeah.
like his.
or ancestors, just like your fathers. Okay, give me 2 more.
Right. Pa oik nem fa na ishferi.
Mm-hmm.
So my bread and
Sorry.
oh
My bread
my
and
bread and that wait
you're good.
is it okay is and that of Sherry is like friend or
That would be the
that
plural.
of,
Perry's
okay. My friends, that of my friends.
And it's
Or-
plural as well. If you don't, I think this word changes in plural and singular, and also you have the n. So tells you sure what's coming is plural.
So is fa like the phi and then alpha afterwards? What was that translate to? Like fa
Uh,
and then now. I couldn't push it.
So actually, let me. We're lucky for in Bohairic. One example that would trip off a lot of people. Not people. So you see pa pason. This one actually in Sahidic would look like, because they don't have any aspirations. They would do, sorry, not aspirations as in like aspire to be good people, but they don't aspirate in the sounds. It would be actually pason. Lucky for us, we actually have pason. So to your example, we have, let's break it down. Shperi is friends. Then hopefully I'm answering your question. Let me know if I'm not. And then na is my, or if you know French, it's me. So
I see.
it refers to me because of the a, but I'm pointing to plural things. And then you have the pa, which in simpler words, it just means, so these together would be my friends. And then the pa, just make it my friends apostrophe. And then like imagine you have the apostrophe s, but in English you wouldn't have 2 s's. So actually, let's say if it's my people, you would say my peoples. So this, like you said, that or this, it's not actually demonstrative, but the things or the thing, it's singular. That belongs to my friends or my people. That's it. And then if the object you're pointing to is feminine, you say ta, and if it's plural, you say na.
No.
So you can see here my bread and that which belongs to my friend. So you have 2 breads. So like apparently all his friends are eating just one. But if there's a lot of bread and you have one and one for this, you say haoik nem na. You can say na shperi. So if I tell you how you translate na Shveri. How would you do this? That what would it be?
So it will still be my friends, but it will be like those instead of that.
Yeah.
That those of my friends.
Yes. Yes. How can you tell it apart? Pa, ta, na always come before a complete noun. I don't know what complete noun is, but like, which means like you can say like pa. I can say like pa, Peter. What's right Peter in Coptic? Not Petros. So I don't know. Let's go with
Mm.
Peter for some reason. Pa Peter. So you have a full name. It doesn't actually. It can mean my Peter, but bad thing. Let's say my father. You wouldn't say pa. Let's do plural. So it's less more ambiguous. So you wouldn't say na. If you want to say that which belongs to my mother's, of some church mother, so plural. You wouldn't say na mau. You would actually have to say ma na mau or na ni mau. So it's always a full word. So you would have the article. If it's a word that takes an article, you would have the full article. If you see na mau, that means my mother's. If you say na mau, but if I say na Timau or na namau, again, not twice, it's our mother's or our, you know what I mean? It's clear, it's not ambiguous. You will, if you look at the grammar carefully, you cannot translate it in both ways. Maybe something like Peter, because it's an actual proper name. But for a regular noun, you will be able to tell apart. Again, lucky for us for Bohairic, we have pa and ta with the pei and the theta. So it's easy for us to tell apart. So words for Sahitics, just pa and ta. But for the na, you will not be confused. And it always comes after a complete noun. Complete noun means if it needs an article, it would have an article.
I just want to ask quickly about pai tai nai and pa ta na. So those are kind of similar types of demonstrative words, right? So
this is the patana is not really demonstrative. It doesn't mean that necessarily that. You can say the things that belong to, or which are like just that's why I like to do it in English, like my people's. So the things of my people. It's not necessarily pointing at something. I mean, you kind of
because you'd use amau for that after the noun to say that thing. Like
if you want to say these things there, I would say that nashferi imma something like that. But it's not really. They can be derived from the same place. I'm not discounting this. I'm not ready to talk. But you don't always have to use it in demonstrative way.
So it's used more for showing ownership, like that of that belongs to. Okay.
You can always translate it that of or which belongs to, like the thing which belongs to. I like the simple apostrophe s. Just makes it clear, simple. It's one thing, and it's like one letter, so just matches.
My other quick question. Sorry to interrupt. Peter's translation, but I was wondering, does the plurality of that relate to the antecedent, like a demonstrative, like a relative pronoun, sort of? Does that the fact that it's plural, that's based on the thing that it refers to?
Yes.
Like those of that of. Okay.
In this case, my friends are sharing one bread. Well, in English we say one loaf of bread, but in Coptic you can. So yeah, if you want to say, and then let's find another example. What is another one? Was na? I think we start with the tense. Pass on. Na. So in this one, na tishimi. It's one woman. The things which belong to this woman. So it's many things, but it's one. It's many things for one woman. Here's the opposite. It's like one thing. To my friend. So you can actually, if you talk about the house, you can say like pa a, my house, and pa nashperi, so my friend, and then that of my friends, which can refer to like one house where all their friends live.
Got it. Cool. Thanks.
I think we're still with Peter, right?
Yeah, one more. So, but when you say like not the same, so those are the things that belongs to the woman. But for singular, would you use fa or ta.
Yeah, depending if the thing is masculine or object. If I'm doing a house, it'd be paoik, so pae, nem pa nash peri. So again, I'll use a pa because pae. If I'm using something feminine, I would use ta nash peri. So the pa ta na have nothing to do with what actually the person who owns them, but what comes after. Sorry, the thing that you're pointing at.
And if this is indefinite, like you say, in general, the things, and there is nothing else to point to that one thing, would you use, is there a rule to use like a masculine or feminine instead?
You might want to use feminine because if you're looking at an object, usually it's feminine. Actually, what's the thing for not hope? So maybe I think hope is masculine. So it's like saying haga, and haga is always feminine. It just means a thing. If the thing happens to be it's like you say it like haga di baisa. Why do you use feminine? Just because you're referring to a thing, and the thing happens to be a feminine word. So it's referring to, I think there's a word inside it's called nka. Nka, I don't remember if it's masculine or feminine. You would actually use the same gender of the nka. And if you're doing a job like hof, like a thing, then you use whatever the gender of the word hof.
I see. It sounds good. And then the next one is Tai Seife Thokte. This sword is yours
Yeah, is yours.
or thine if you want to use focus.
Yeah, there's a talk that you jump. Yeah.
A correction for the spelling is the safety is with the yot at the end.
Yeah, this is a Sahidic competition. All right. Next we have back to you, Ben.
Okay, so P nu pon pe. So that's it is nu. That's fill or fulfill.
That's mu.
Mu. Okay, shoot. Let's see.
Nu is rope.
Hope.
Rope.
Rope. Okay, that's because the noun. That makes sense. Okay, so the rope is I'm sorry, I'm blanking on this. Tied long on.
Let's look at this.
On. Yeah.
So this tells you it's a masculine word, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So that's P.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
And then we have O, just the O. What's the thing that comes that will have an N at the end?
Oh, that would be that would be for us.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is pon is the equivalent of like, yours, mine, ours.
Oh,
theirs.
okay.
What would
It
be?
is our rope.
Yeah. No, it is our rope.
Oh, the rope. It is ours.
Yes.
It is
yes.
for us, or okay.
Ours. Yeah.
Or the one belonging. It is the one belonging to us. Sounds really awkward, but
this is the fuller form of the patana. This is the fuller form.
Okay.
Patana is the proclitic form, but this is simply in English. Yours, ours, his. Just use it this way.
Yours. Okay, so this one is ours.
Don't think about it as related to pa. Just do like the rope is ours. That's it.
Okay. Cool.
Amazing.
That's faster. Great. Thank you. Then pene nem pa tikera. So that's our house and the kera, the country of ours.
That's
Kora.
Kora.
Kora, right.
You remember?
And that widow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
And our and my widow.
That would be pa.
That doesn't make sense.
That would be ta kera.
Oh, and the one of. No, that'd be ta relating to the house.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh no, pa relating to the house. Sorry, my house and the house of the widow.
Perfect. That's perfect translation. So I would just go with the widow's. That's it.
Okay,
Our-
okay, the widows. Cool.
Or that which belongs to.
Yeah, it's much
Or-
easier to just say the widows. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
They're just
apostrophe
easier.
S.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So then P. Oh no, I did 3. Yeah. Oh,
Did
did
you?
I?
Just go on more. I don't think you did.
Oh, okay. All right,
No,
I don't
he
think I did
spells
much.
more.
Okay, thank you, David. That's helpful. Long day here. Sorry. So Pinuv Empol Onpe. So the gold Onpe, which is not
Mm-hmm.
belonging to me. No, belonging to you. Feminine,
Yes.
singular.
Yes. That someone's always missing stuff. Yes.
That's
Is
why I
not
was guessing it, because I wasn't sure what else it was.
yours. Yes. So based on this construction, I will guess that we don't necessarily treat the poi and toi as the same way we deal with the indefinite. I would actually think it's the gold, comma. It is not yours. And the reason is we have the M here. I'm going to guess, if I remember correctly, if you had to have it here to actually have a full sentence, what's it called? The adverbial clause? No. The predicate and the subject. So given that the M is here, that means the beginning of a sentence this is actually the full sentence, which means the gold, it is not yours. Which brings me to the question that I asked a while ago and was confusing me, but now I know, where we say, here's a question for the next person. Who's the next person? David. Add this to your list of questions. You're gonna do so. Okay.
Benodi. Oh, Benodi there. I guessed it.
Okay.
Yo, David, you cannot miss this one. You cannot miss this one. I'm telling you right now.
Pero by this is supposed to be that is Penotipe.
Yes. Give me literal breakdown translation.
I just so desperately want to quickly say the glory is yours. Right. You know, it's pi. P-O, the glory.
Mm-hmm.
Pa, that which belongs to. Pen, our. Noti, God. Pe is just the copula. So the glory which belongs to our God.
That's not a full sentence in English. Give me a full grammar. This is a full grammatically sound sentence. Give it to me in literal translation, as literal as possible with the structure, and it's a full sentence.
The glory is what belongs to our God.
If I wanted to say the glory is, I would say P-O pay. But that's not what I'm saying. So it's
I
not
want to say the glory is yours, our God.
yours.
Yes.
There's no you anywhere here. There's no. If there is a you, there must be a K.
It's ours. It's our God's. I know what it means, but you're asking for something specific that I'm drawing blanks on.
So it's not the glory is. Here's the hint. It's not the glory is, because if it's the glory is, it would have P-O pay. But you don't have P-O pay. So that's the thing. It's not P-O pay. Look at question 19. So if I want to say the glory is, I want to say the glory is mine. How do you say the glory is mine?
I'm tired.
Okay, let's try this. Let's not be hard. Let's say the glory is yours. So we're talking to God. So if I want to say the glory, so P-O, right? And then yours, so be poke. I want to say that this is the glory and yours. Whereas the glory is yours. How they say it? No trick question. This is simple. The glory is yours. How would you say it?
I feel very tricked up. I want to put it in the middle. Pay.
Yes.
It's-
This is no trick question. So if I want to say pay, P-O, pay, poke. The glory is yours. But what is happening in the example above? So this is the glory is yours. There's the pay is not here. The pay is here. How does it change the sentence? It's the same meaning. In English, you probably do the same thing, but it's slightly different in Coptic. How would you accurately write it down in English? This is a full sentence.
Yours is the glory. Or
Actually, that works. Yes, but let's be a little bit more literal. But this works, yes. But this would be the more uncommon, correct case. Okay.
You
So
literally did it by accident. Yeah, don't you notice it, David? I'm gonna give you help. The glory is
it's not the glorious. And this is
no,
going
no.
to very
know, I
early.
know.
Are you asking to do one word at a time, like translate each word for word? Would that help? Like,
That would help a little better.
because
It just we're
that's
going back to very early lessons. It's not the lesson now. It's not about poke or dog. It's or
Okay.
pen. P. It's about very early lessons. The copula. How do you use the copula? What difference?
would it be?
It is-
It is yours. The glory.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Nice.
Yes. The glory, comma. A is the copula. There is no in Coptic. There is no he is, she is, it is. It just whatever comes. He is, let's say, a teacher. You would put it first. So you say pisach pe. He is the teacher. In this case, he is. That's not he is. It will be it is because the glory it is yours. That's it. So back to this question. How would we say? How would we do it?
It is yours that which belongs to our God, the glory.
There's no you. There's no you. Oh, this K is number 20. There's no K. Sorry, in case I wasn't clear. This K is number 20.
Ijdo.
Is that which belongs to our God,
Yes.
the glory? Okay.
Yes. So now say it all together.
Did I not just say it is
So the glory will come first because we have the PO first.
the glory? It is. Sure.
Yeah, it is.
It is our.
Gods.
Is what belongs to our God.
It is our gods. Or it is what it is belonging to our God. It is that which belongs to our God. Yes. That's it.
Okay.
The glory is our God, just different than the glory is our gods. It's the same meaning. In English, you probably just do the glory be to God. That's actually what they do in English. But I just want to be more literal with how we use a copula. That's it. It's the difference it makes. It can also be that which belongs to our God is the glory. That's also a correct reading, just less common. Just make it simple. You can say payot, pisach, pe. I can say pisach, payot, pe. My father is the teacher. Pisach, payot, pe. Yeah, or payot, pe, pisach. Works both ways. So you can actually payot, pe. My father is, and then you can actually put what for. You can always review back the previous lesson with pisach pe, but that's the copula. Just move it to the end. In general, we'll take this as a full sentence on its own, and then this would be like a comma, or less common. Actually, the predicate. Predicate is what describes the subject, I think. All right. Let's do. Okay, I think it's still your turn. Let's do 3. I'll give you a quick hint. This is just think of it as immediately for now. Actually, just remove it for now because I think it's just a bad translation.
Yeah, I guess I was going to ask about that. Wolf Wajai and Pichoni. I'm drawing blanks on what wo is doing there, but for af,
Just starting a new sentence. Start like continuing on a sentence.
oh, is that what wo's doing there? It's just
Assume there's a sentence before it. Where he translates as intinu, it's in Sahidic is entawnu, which means immediately. So it's like and immediately. Keep going.
Immediately he, or I should say in this case it.
Why it? I mean here it. Keep going. We'll see.
Okay. No,
I'll tell you it's a he. I'll give you a hint. It's a he.
Sorry, I was initially thinking back to what it was before with, and I was thinking your illness, but it's not that which is. He became good or wellness.
Yeah. He became well. Yeah.
Namely, that who is ill.
Yeah. The who Shoni is ill is a good translation. But I just want to bring in mind that Shoni is also a verb.
Yep.
Shoni just means
Be
being.
ill.
Yeah, be ill. If you speak Egyptian, just be okay, Yamrud. So the one who is Yamrud. So that's,
It will gonna be more better translation because the J means relieve the case or like this. So we're gonna be more better translation. لا يخف.
No. Became well. No. It's not العيا. It's العيان.
Yeah, العيان خف.
Yes.
Is gonna be more better translation.
I mean, Ujai just became well or saved or well, just like if I say how are you, say T-Watch means I am well in general. Not necessarily recovering from a sickness. Okay, next one.
Petran na wop jin tinu sha'ane. I don't know what jin. I don't. Huh?
Since or from, like since or from.
Okay, since or from. Since. All right. Since immediately or since now. His name. His name became. Or his name.
Where is past? What is the past and where is become?
For WAP, isn't WAP the, I forget the name of it, isn't it the becoming?
That's shopi or shop.
Oh,
WAP is the regular verb of wab.
It's a web.
Well, I know it. No, isn't earlier in the lesson for WAP, doesn't it have to become holy?
Yes. Yeah. Let me find for yes. It is to become holy.
Right. Did I not say to become holy?
I heard to become, and I heard. Did you say holy? And I heard past. So will. Yes. So will. Maybe my bad. Maybe I misheard, but I didn't hear holy. But sure.
Nah. Oh, I was thinking nah, something different. Okay, his name will become holy since now and forever.
Will become holy or hallowed. But yes, also becomes holy. Like if you're sanctifying something, or you can your name will become sanctified, or will become holy, or will become.
You don't need to become hallowed. You can just write hallowed because that's old English, and you got the meaning.
And then from now, and then Chinese just forever. Well, till ever, but yes, forever. All right, give me one last one.
F-I-I enje pedromi chen nef eho. he increased
Mm-hmm.
or he increased, namely the man in his days.
The man, yeah, perfect. And his days is actually, yeah, very good. All right, awesome. Thank you. Next on the list we have.
Would it be wait. For the other question, which is the غم one, the شمت one. Okay, so the thing is that wouldn't it be more make sense like if we say he grown, because the qualitative form of it is oi, which is to become enormous.
Like he
Uh,
got taller.
So
Yeah, like this.
خنفه is an expression. I here to means to increase, and oi is to mean to be a lot or to be big. So if I
Look,
say
look at the
oi,
dictionary down there. It says something different.
I is the verb of being increases. So in the conclusion of praxis, we say what's the conclusion of praxis?
II is increased in terms of numerical
Yes.
nouns.
And it's, I think the words of God, or maybe the words of God or the church. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm blanking. But if AII, it shall increase, like actually just increase, or grow, like it's increasing. And then if oi, and then oi is to be great. So if I say FII, that means he is increasing. If I say if oi, that means it's big, it's great, it has increased. Well, I don't want to say it has increased because it doesn't mean there's a process, but yes, it's the verb as you are increasing. So again, when you're not qualitative, there is a process happening. So when you say whoop, it's sanctifying or becoming hallowed. Like it's the verb, there's an action to it. Qualitative, it's the quality of the object. So we're not using this example. This example is just I. So it doesn't mean he is big, it means he is increasing, which is an expression. When you say I, then nefho, nefeho, it means just increasing in his days. It just means he's just getting older. That's just the expression. You will see it a lot.
Okay, so
Earth.
I'm gonna answer, yeah. Ankoden ikami khenurashi. We dwell in Egypt joyfully.
Not dwell. Quote is return, and when you have inflex, I think it's called inflective.
We return to Egypt joyfully.
Yes. We returned to Egypt in a joy, and that's why you put an adverb, so it just means joyfully. Perfect. That's great. Okay, next one.
Wait. Behold, afimkah and mashu'ijun. The work became difficult so much on us.
Yeah, perfect. The work or the task or the thing. So the anything, just the work is fine. It imka will be it. Imka is to become hard, so it's hardening. So it's like it hardened. So again, verb. So it's like you're saying it's becoming hard, or it became, because it's past. So it became hard. So it's not yet hard. It's becoming. It like became hard. And then in Masho, you said a lot.
So much.
Yeah. Yeah. So much.
Exceedingly.
So much. Yeah. Or exceedingly on us, like you said. Perfect. Right. Give me the next one.
Wait. In Simdon an Eron itren ficha niemka. It's not easy for us to lift up this pain.
Very close. So un is negation. Emton is actually to become easy. And semton, that's impersonal, like someone was asking, I think Peter was asking. That's the impersonal. So we say it is not becoming easy. So it is not becoming easy.
Like the last time I checked it, like the in the book, it added the semton and it says it is easy, like this. No, with the. So yeah,
I
that's
think-
why I said it. Yeah,
I
you
think
could you could check it.
Ton.
It's
Should be
down there, down there.
Down. I think should
Yeah.
be ton.
Symptom. Yep. It's
Ten.
modern. Yeah.
Oh,
Here.
Emton is the verb. Yeah. Moten is the qualitative.
Mhm.
So it's to become at ease. So it's to become. And then esmoten, it's just easy. So again, remember the qualitative and the verb. The verb emton is something is becoming easy. So you become more expert at driving. You say driving emton. Roy. Driving is becoming easy. But moten just means it's easy. So you look at this easy exam and you're like, oh, it's moten. It's easy. So that's the difference between qualitative. Similar to the hard one. Shot. No, mkah. Say mkah is the painful or difficult. Mok, it's hard. Similarly in shot, I think it's supposed to become hard. Nasht is it's just hard. The qualitative. In shot is become hard. It's hardening.
Mhm.
So if I say and Pharaoh hardened his heart, I'll probably just use in shot his heart. But if I say his heart is hardened, I would just say his heart nasht. Okay, it's not easy for us. Ethren fi. So he said Ethren that we.
I said to left.
So fiha together it means lift under. It means to tolerate or bear. It's an expression with the preposition kha. So fiha means tolerate or bear.
This pain.
These and imka be like these
Oh
pains
yeah,
are
this pain. My bad.
like I don't know, difficulties.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, give me the last one. I think still go on more.
Yeah,
No,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm
you're
done.
done. Who is next? Oh, it's me. Okay. Empef se erp in ene gen pef ahi terf. What's ahi? Like, okay. So empef, he did not say is drink, and this is the pre-pronominal form. He did not drink wine. Erp is wine. Enene ever, which is how you say ever. In his ahi, I don't remember saying it here, but ahi in Sahidic just means life. So probably his life. And then terf
Yeah,
is
same thing. Bohairic.
perfect. Or so it means like all of his life. So together mean all of his life. Let's probably talk about John the Baptist. Okay. Abhi temporo in kemi in shot ubeo. Okay, so that's Pharaoh. That tells me it's past. The heart of the king of Egypt in shot. That's becomes hard. So not hard, it's hardening, and because it passed, it'll be hardened. Hardened ubeo, they'll be against them. Against, and then the just
Sab
tells me
عليهم.
them. Hard,
Sab عليهم.
hard, no, his heart hardened against them. So he actually did not feel bad for them. Okay, last one, Sewoj in Jane Eksheri. I'm not gonna use namely, I'm just gonna use the subject early. So your, and I know there are gonna be lots of kids because it's N. Sherry, we children, your children or your kids. And I know I'm talking to one person because I have a K, but it's a lot of kids. You have an N. Say, just R. And then Woj is well. Your kids are well. That's the qualitative of Ujai, which we saw earlier. Can mean they're well, or they're recovered, or they're saved. And not necessarily saved like salvation through Christ. Usually you would use Soti. And you probably want to use Nahem for like saved from the I don't know, from the lions. It's just they're well saved. Things are going well. Okay, that's it for me. Peter, how many do we have? All right, let's move a little bit faster.
Okay. nef, saji, nem, nef, evoe, nasht, his words and his things or matters and
Yeah, his works.
works. Yep, yeah, works. And then I'm not sure what nasht means. Is it?
Nasht is the quality of, and shot. Shot means to become hard, so just like are hard or difficult or harsh. So just go with harsh. Nasht. That's a qualitative.
Gotcha. And then is smoke three bistivin
Mhm.
inexagi nem non-ekishveri. So yeah, we just said this word. The mok is like is it hard?
Difficult.
Okay, difficult. Okay.
So what's smoke?
So it's difficult
Yeah, and it's impersonal.
that okay. So it's difficult or hard.
Mhm.
The thing
What's
three
that trait?
Isos بخريستوس المزداوي نهرية جن نهمانه.
And
He's
it's not in it at all. What's it?
Vestavine. Is it okay. Vestavine is like that it's Greek, it's like belief, right?
Yes. Yes. So what's
From Visteo. Okay.
yes?
wasn't it like pistomen?
That's we believe.
Okay, thanks.
What's a tree?
It's three. That's like a relative form, right? No?
That I remember the causative inflective has like a lot of names. Just means that I.
Okay, that was like a couple of lessons back.
Yep.
That
Full.
okay. So it's difficult that I believe your words
Mhm.
and those of your friends or right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just go with your friends.
So,
Yes. Yeah. Uh, Better English, like it's perfectly right. His literal translation, it's like you can say it's difficult for me to believe. Just like more easy English. But yes, it's difficult. It is impersonal that I believe. So, but it just means difficult for me to believe. Just like we saw with like hoti, and hopis and all the other words, that means it's like it's necessary to, it's sufficient to that I. But it also means it's sufficient for me. Same meanings in English, but in Coptic you just use the etre and then you would add the suffixes. Right? I think
gotcha.
yeah.
More Afmu P pneuma is web. He was filled with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. With I think there's a typo.
Yeah, there's two P and ib. No, wait.
No. With I thought with
Pneuma. Yeah, I think it's correct.
Holy Spirit. Usually with mu, you don't have a direct object marker after, but I guess it's an option. But usually, yeah, he's filled with the Holy Spirit. Yes. Okay.
I mean, because of the Holy Spirit, like it's up status of the Holy Trinity, so it will gonna be an object marker,
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let me do a quick fix for the next one. Who's next? I think Ben is next.
Yep.
This is not correct. I'll just fix it quickly. The intention here is to say a ton. All right, let's do this.
Could real quick, could the M before P pneuma, could that mean with, like as a prepositional phrase? Or he filled.
Yeah, it is the with.
Okay, so it's not a direct object marker. But sometimes you have men for that. I'm trying to.
I think you would use it in English. You would mean it to use with, but in Coptic it just means it's the object marker. But
Okay, so the verb is fill with.
Yeah.
It does. The with goes with the verb. Okay.
yes, it just because it's how you do it in English.
Okay, great. So then we have etanpo,
Mhm.
eptol, etanpo, et polis,
Mhm.
apahit, emton. So
Yeah.
So let's see. We or when we arrived at the city,
Yeah.
or
Amazing.
when we
You got
reached the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing.
And then when we
we-
arrived at the city, and then the comma helps. Thanks. We no heat. That's heat. That's not heart.
It is hard.
It's heart. Okay. Emton. Heat. Okay, so not sure what the is doing there. It's usually before a verb.
That's if you want to say off Empton, but if you want to say you put a noun.
Oh.
So
Okay,
if
it's the subject, but
if
no?
it's before a noun, what does it refer to? What does it mean?
if
If
it's
it's before a verb.
so for a verb, it means it's a past tense, a perfect tense verb.
Yeah, so it is past, but for the next sentence, for the noun subject, the subject in this case is a noun.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm
so
looking for the verb and emton.
This-
Okay. Yeah.
So what's pahit? What's pa?
It is my heart.
My heart. Empton.
That's what I'm blanking on. Was that ease or
Yeah,
no?
yeah. Is it ease? My heart
Okay.
is or it's becoming easy, or like resting, or you can just say is relieved or became relieved.
Okay, cool. Got it. Okay.
I'll just say became. I like to use became and be.
Mhm.
It just makes it clear because moten
Mhm.
is it's chilling.
Got it.
So yeah,
I
wanna
guess
say
yeah. Look.
chilling?
Go ahead, sorry.
Actually, no, I would use TM. I'm chilling. If you say like, "Hey, are you cool?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm chill." That would be Timoten. If you want to say, "What are you up to?" You say, "I'm chilling." You say TM ton.
Okay, cool. So it's like relaxed kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's becoming at ease. Things are getting better.
Yeah, things are good.
Easier.
Okay, great.
Okay.
The reason why I blanked on that is it looks similar to some things where you have like a prepositional phrase like amon, that sort of thing.
The on at the end.
Yeah, that's threw me off. With I know there should be a verb there, but I'm not recognizing that as a verb right now. So just like that's where you'd expect a verb. Okay. So then eskai non etve pek ujai.
There needs like a what do you call it? Definite article. Is high. The word is high.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. So epeskai. So
No,
that's
no.
this.
Wait.
What?
Sorry. There's nothing missing.
Okay.
What?
There's nothing missing.
Non. Oh,
Also-
maybe that's taken as a verb, not a noun.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's instead of being a scribe, it's right. It's an imperative. So right for us at the
Yes.
against the
That's
or against
Uber.
your
Remember?
oh right about or concerning
About or concern. Yeah.
your ujai
No.
enemy. I forget what that is.
Ujai's well-being, health.
Oh, that's completely the opposite. Okay, not your enemy. So
That's
right
Jai-
for us about your well-being.
Yeah. Well-being or health.
فين الفاعل؟
There isn't. It's
What was the
imperative.
word for enemy?
Judgy.
Jaji. Okay, I had the Jonjo there, but that's really
Okay.
common sound.
Jij is hand.
Right.
That's what it's thinking. Hieroglyphs looks like this. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, that's imperative. Okay,
Oh,
next
stuff fell off.
we have
David.
David. I'm doing faster. Okay. Is it faster if we go two each?
No, I think no. He should have one more.
Oh, I do. I'm sorry.
You did the afmu and pipnevma, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, I didn't. You're right. Yep. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you
Peter.
for catching me.
Right?
Yeah, Peter did often. So, tina esmu et pekran etuav.
Mhm.
So, I will esmu. I will hear.
That's Sotem.
No, that's Sotem. I will fulfill or bless. Okay, right. Thank you. I will bless the name, or I will bless your name, Etuav.
Nemavnoma
Forgetting.
Tuab.
Of holiness? No.
That
Which is holy, that is holy. That
is
makes sense.
holy. Yes, which is
Yep.
your holy name.
Isn't what from Iqwab?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
you are holy.
That'll make it. Great. Thank you.
Right.
Perfect. All right. David, is it faster if each of us does less or more?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
like each one has like one.
No, that's actually
No.
a lot of context switching. All right, let's do 4. We have 4. Let's do 4 each. All right.
Okay.
Good.
4.
Pa'ahi Jacobol. My lifetime is finished,
Yeah.
or in the state of being finished, completed, end.
My lifetime, is finished, completed, came to an end. Perfect.
Pedro MPFA Web.
Sorry.
Wayne.
For each qualitative, everyone who does qualitative, tell me the actual verb.
Okay. The door of his house is opening, where the verb
Is opening. So the door of his house. It's not is opening. That's a qualitative. This is the qualitative.
what is I
This is where it's qualitative. It has reached completion of the verb.
is opened?
Yes, is open. That's it. Is open.
Okay.
Is open. If I want to say it's opened, I would say awon. So it is opened. And,
Right.
and if I want to say it's opening, I would say won. That's the verb. It is opening. So qualitative of J, the full verb is joke, and here is won, which means to open. Or I just say Wayne means it has reached opening, so now it's just open. Okay, give me one more.
Pedran Oi Hentai Kora Teres. His name is great.
Yep.
This I'm trying to blank. I just remember this. I'm having brain fart with Cora.
Country.
It's Greek.
Country
Region.
in all this country. Right?
Yeah.
Teres?
Yeah, and in this region, all of it. Yeah. Yes, in all of this region. Yes.
Mhm.
What's the oi? What's the full form for oi? What's the
Aye.
Aye. Perfect. Which means increase. Okay. Okay. Next one. Last one.
Alcapef Thronos. Is that
You gotta
spelled
remember.
correctly, or can I not read it?
Say what?
Thron.
Tronons.
Thronos.
Oh, there's a typo. Thronos.
Okay.
Thronos.
Ijen Bibema.
Mhm.
I always forget what ko is because I know ka is the form of they had placed his throne up onto the platform.
Yes. Who's they? So if I don't know who they, what do you think the sentence should be in English?
Oh, I know it's passive, but I always forget how to word it. I don't. It is placed. The throne is placed. I don't really remember.
I think you did it right. The throne is placed, is what you said.
Or his throne, I should say.
Yeah.
The throne was set upon the throne, upon the platform.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Next we have Karas. Let's go through the next word.
Okay. ننهتر هكور. Our horse is hungry.
Yeah, our horses are hungry. Good. Next one.
Nare Jesus aleo ijeneoyo. Jesus was riding on a donkey.
Aleo ijen together means mount, like go upon, go on an animal.
I mean, like, still same meaning. Still the same meaning, you know.
So nare means it's imperfect, so kana, and then Christ or Jesus, aleo is mounted a donkey.
Okay. There was Hemioi. His wife is great.
Yeah, his wife is great. Actually, the word was this. The original text in Slavic was
Mhm.
but it's fine. Next one.
Nafki Nimni Ose Seneris. I don't know. This one I would like I'm a miss so badly, so be ready. Okay. So it will gonna be he was putting
So it's
like
not putting because we're not using ko, because we're using the qualitative k, then we would say he was like staying or being set or put.
he was setting.
Just put. He was just put.
Yeah, he was put with no Seneris. I don't know, like Seneris, either like Gentiles or something like that. I don't remember.
Ines is kinsman or relative.
Mm.
And what's new?
Nu is with them. With them. Well,
There.
well, yeah, they're.
Kinsman or
If this helps with the Greek, the genes in Greek means family, and sun means with or together with. So sun genes or sun genis is with the people who are related to you. So kinsman.
did this used to be an N and it became a gamma to assimilate?
Actually, it's written so there's a sound thing like in angelos. There's
Yeah.
if you have a double gamma, the first one sounds like an N, like
Yes.
an NG.
But when you say soon, is it always a gamma or it's ever with an N?
Well, it would be written with a sigma upsilon. It'd be written with a double gamma normally, but let me double check. Actually, I think there might be variations. Let me check. It could probably be either, but I'd expect that spelling because the double gamma has an NG sound anyway.
Yes. In Coptic, yeah, they keep the sound, the NG sound. Okay, awesome. All right, let me do the next four. Thank you, Karas.
You. It's you.
Nueso now shop hen koi pe. Koi. Okay, so Nueso, that will be their sheep. Their sheep. Now shop, that means they were existing, or so I mean where, just where. in the, and then koi probably means field, and then pe is untranslatable because we have a now. Just that's why. Shop just means exist, living, not living, not as it says like I live in a house, but just like it exists in general, like abstract, not abstract, just real existence. Okay, Ejijam choice nas shop nemafpe. So let's see, the hand of the Lord nas. So let's say it was. Obviously, it's not it was, but just was back to the hand, which is feminine. So I had was nas shop, just was existing. But you probably will not translate this, or was being. Yeah, just was existing, or was being. Nemaf pe with him, and again, pe is untranslatable. Nare pi ho empesmisi hent echun. Hent, remember we took means approaching. So nare, you know, that just tells you it's imperfect. The day of her, misi means give birth or offspring, but also means labor. We use it to mean labor, but it literally just means of giving birth. So let's just call it of giving birth. Hent echun, approaching. If I'm translating this myself, I would say at hand. Pihigemon neo erakoti. I think I was doing more, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm losing the stylus. So till it comes back. Oh, here we go. The government neo, that means is coming. Is coming. It's coming to Alexandria. Amazing. Sorry, why did I say amazing? Amazing that we're done with this. Next one we have Peter. Do the next one.
All right, so nav shob ze pe chen ibshafe cha bi ehu evol in Israel. So
Sorry. What are you reading? Oh, sorry, my bad. I was reading the wrong one. Yes.
oh, okay. Yeah, I think I missed the okay, yeah, I did. All right, so it would be so they is to be translated first, right? So it's like, is it like then or so?
Yeah, like amma ba'a. Yeah. So.
Like so, okay. And then avshob ze means like it became that.
So it became will be shopi. It will be nafshopi. But nafshop means
Oh yeah.
he was. That's it.
Was okay. He was. Then he was in the desert.
And just remember, we're gonna see a lot of verbs that will mean verb to be, but shop means like related to existence. So you can't say like he was fat. You wouldn't say nafshop fat. No, you would say nafshop is like he was in the desert. Like it's about his existence, or he was like the bee. He was before the
Being.
he was before the ages. You know, it talks about the existence. Okay, so nafshop they just untranslatable. Say amma. Then te comes back to naf untranslatable. Keep going.
in the desert.
Yeah. In
until the day shall be Ehu. Empif one of his appearance or revelation, something like that.
Appearance,
because
revelation.
it's on Hivol, yeah.
Yeah.
MP Israel to Israel.
Yeah, to perfect. That was great.
All right, and then nare hanmish. So that's in the imperfect. Hanmish e monachos feit e pshafi. So hanmish is like a lot of monks or elders.
Yeah, of monks.
Feed a pshafi. Something in the desert. Fled or
So fleeing. So this one's tricky.
yeah.
Explain. But that's a favorite way to present it. When you say pot, that means flee or running. But when you are in this, in just like running, you'd be like hate. In Arabic, it would be like bigri and gariyin. The same way we have with e and neo. I mean, they don't look the same, but they are like. So you have like e for like coming, and then you have like actually come, just comes, and then you have like neo for like coming. This one is like yakdem and like qadim. So you can say the king yakdem or the king qadim. So one is like is like making his way to come, and another one is like just actually in the process of coming. Similarly with pot, this one is like is doing the process of running, but then pate is like in the state of running. They sound the same in
Is
English.
it like in flight?
Yeah,
order?
actually that's a
Very
good one. Are in flight. Yeah, except in this case in flight, as in like not being necessarily upset.
As
about-
in a state of fleeing, meaning in flight. Yeah.
Yeah, in flight. Yes, that's actually a perfect translation. Yes. So
So
actually,
it's like an imperfect or
where
like incomplete verb, right? Like
was
was flying,
qualitative.
didn't finish.
we're in the process of fleeing. Yes, or in flight. Yeah, they were in flight. Yes, that's thank you, Ben.
No problem.
In flight. Okay, keep going.
To the desert.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. All right.
All right. So inti hokor on. So I am not
Mm-hmm.
hungry.
Yeah,
I guess.
perfect.
Hungry.
Thank you.
Okay. And then na shob ze pe and bis now in the chaos and bim thoim if noti. So so we said like then or I mean
Mhm.
not sure they are or they were I mean they
Yeah.
were maybe this now
Shorb.
oh the two okay so why is not both okay
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
So the two of them or both okay
Mhm.
in the chaos the is it holy or is it I know like axios and
Right.
chaos yeah
Righteous.
Right.
righteous okay
So shop in the chaos. They were shop in the chaos means being something. So being righteous. So they were righteous. They were both righteous.
righteous okay MP so they what's so if noti what does that mean I'm not sure I'm blanking
In the presence of the god.
So impento is
oh
presence, and then impnuti.
okay in the presence of the of God yeah
So like before God. Oh, in the
okay.
presence of God. Actually, no, before I would use Naharin. So before God. Okay, awesome. I think that's all. You did 4, right?
I did 4 yes
Okay, awesome. Ben, how many you have left? Two, two, two. Let's
6,
do.
so 2 left.
Let's do one each.
Okay. So Niman Esol Pate et Eptimi. So these on. So okay. So something fled or is in a state of flight to
So,
the town, but I'm not sure about the first part at first.
or what is so mean?
Yeah. The something plural and then of ours.
No, so that would
And
be
so
like
no.
man of sheep.
Oh, okay. The sheep of ours are in flight to or in a state of flight to the town.
Man and so is shepherd.
The shepherd. Oh, right, because that makes it a collective person of sheep, right? The shepherds are in a state of flight or in flight to the town.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, cool.
All right, next. Well, let's make it fast. David, next.
One Hanmesh and Tept Gentilasa, or Piom, if you want to go with that.
Yeah, you almost better.
There are a multitude of fish in the sea.
Yeah, multitude of fish in the sea. Thank you. Carlos, next one.
بمناقص نفهمسي خن the free. Oh, I literally just translated it. We're gonna be the monk was sitting in his room because I don't know what we. I don't remember what was we.
Yeah, in his room. Yeah.
ولا
Perfect.
لا يعني.
The مناقص نفهم سيرم بزفري. Yeah, the monk was sitting in his cell or in his room. Okay, next one. Me. Ni matoi aleo hijen joy. So, ni matoi, the soldiers went up onto the ship. Peter.
Nare onishti in Sifi Khen Nevrij. So I think there's a typo here too, or Sifi, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be the great. Oh no, Onishti. Okay, a great sword in his hand, in his hands.
Yeah. Good work. All right, Ben, last one.
Okay. Pinamos empechois mean evol sha ene. So the law of the Lord mean remains or stays.
So moon is
Moon.
to remain.
Remain.
Main,
Okay.
it's like the qualitative. So
Exists.
yes, it exists in a state of always continuing. So
Okay.
when you say forever, this probably can mean like endure forever.
Endures forever. Okay.
But moon to persist, but main just means like it is persisting forever.
Okay. Cool. That's a good one, that Dawn.
Awesome. We finished. Okay. Let's jump onto the next one. It's something, it should be hopefully interesting in the sense that you will see it a lot and it's everywhere.
The circumstantial?
Yes. So we're gonna do the circumstantial. Circumstantial is a tenseless, I don't know, tense, or a form that means something is happening. Not in the, I don't want to say in the background, but as something is happening, it is describing something. It's like being something. I'm going to see examples. So let's just look at the forms so we can use an example. It's basically a, and you're going to see everywhere. A plus the normal thing you would expect, just suffix, the pronoun suffix. A, so I say a saji means like as I am speaking or I speaking, and so on. Eusaji, them speaking. Ere is the introduction, and hopefully with the example it's gonna make a little bit more sense. So it can be used. We're gonna break it down to like different usages, but they actually just mean the same thing. It's you're describing something as it's happening, and it doesn't have a tense, just follows the tense of the verb. So a ohirat, so that means standing. Hahtenti ecclesia, so near the church. I now eu, so that's eu, so eunishti. M should be emish. Emish. So it means I saw a great multitude. So when you say a means like as I was standing or standing near the church, I saw a great multitude. Next one. Afi in Jef Romi. So he came, namely the man, F Moshi, walking. So that's like he describing. So he came, namely the man walking. And you just don't say walking, you actually have to say it after the verb. So you say if Moshi. This one describes the Romi. So in this case, it complements the subject. It explains the subject. It can also explain the object. It basically can explain anything. It's not restrictive. We're showing different examples. The second one is when it explains the object. You say, I now, so I saw Epik son, your son, Ifsaji, speaking. So I saw your son speaking. So it can actually complement the entire clause. So it explains as something is happening, something else was happening. So let's actually go with the full sentence. So aunishti, so a great in Hro Shopi, a great voice or noise happened, and you can say ere. Remember, ere is just the broken down version of like a or efe. You say ere. So ere pensach jo enaisaji. So pensach jo enaisaji means our teacher says these words. So ere. So our teacher saying these words, a great noise happened. So you can say our teacher saying this, or while our teacher was saying this, or as our teacher was saying this. You're basically just explaining something in the background.
Can I explain? No. Explain. Can I ask a question? Like, is this one like? Do you know like fourth horse Kiak chant? Or would they like say Fer on F and Benodi? No, this one. This one
Yeah.
related to?
No, this one is the Efe. Efe is different than F. This is the third feature. No, it's different.
Okay.
Because the one with Efe you're talking about is like it'd be like Efe. We're just talking F. They're actually different. Just the only difference actually you have an A. It's exactly the same thing. One just A, another one's like A. So let's not look at this for now. It'll be near the end. This one is like Eu jo hemos. We say this all the time. Jo hemos means saying. So what else? Okay, so that's in general how you would use it, and you find most sentences. Another way you would see it a lot is it acts as the relative for indefinite nouns. So what we've seen before is a promi et imi nasaji, the man who understand my words. If it was uromi, if you remember from before, you can't say at. You can't. You actually have to use the circumstantial. So in the first one, you say the man who understands. If you have a man, you always say like it's like a man understanding my words. My words was sitting here. I was here. So yes, in English you can say a man who understands my words, but it's more like the man who understands my words was here. Or and a man understanding my words. You would use for it the circumstantial. That actually works. Similar to Arabic. If you know Arabic, you say الرجل الذي يفهم كلامي. If you say رجل, you can't say الذي. You can say that. You have to say فهمن, and that's a circumstantial. So it's actually That's a circumstantial in Arabic. If you translate to Arabic, it's فهمن.
راجل فاهم كلامي.
Yes. فهمن is just more clear in standard Arabic, just because you have the N at the end. So that's one way where circumstantial is used. Another way is some verbs, when they, let's say, he continues interrupting me. You would say he continues, so afmoon, and then you would use the next verb as circumstantial. So let's say aumun evil, they persisted or continued. Eu saji, so they continue. It's like they continued speaking or talking. So aumun evil eu saji, so they continued them talking or just talking. Epigenetic the whole night. And that works with other verbs. What else? It doesn't have a past. Hopefully we'll see it soon. Froze. So unfreezes. Here we go. Yeah, afkin. So afkin if saji, that means he stopped talking. Or asloja asrimi, she stopped. Okay. You would see a lot in like Joemos. So afhon he no, he ordered them in Jesus. If Joemos, so he ordered them saying, and you see that in a lot of hymns. We praise you saying, if Joemos. The angel greeted you saying, if Joemos Josherene. Okay, for circumstantial, for the negation, it doesn't have a negation. You would actually just use the A. I know we have a lot of A's, but in this case, you have the A to introduce there's going to be negation. And then you use the first present past. So that's your typical first present past. And just put the A before it, and the whole thing becomes circumstantial. So if I want to say with N not saying, I'll be like enf sotim. And you probably, when you have an A and an N, you actually drop the jinkim over the N because you just have, so you have like enf sotim. So I'm sotim on not hearing me. So this is it for circumstantial. It's very common. It shouldn't confuse you because you're going to see often. It's almost everywhere. That's it for circumstantial. Moving on to nouns and adjectives, which I do believe we've seen it before, but let's go over it again just in case. In Coptic, I actually do remember going over this, but I guess we're going to go over it again. There are no adjectives per se. Every noun can be an adjective, and adjective can be a noun. And I don't remember why we're repeating it again. I'm not sure if we're repeating, but in case it's new. So, you remember? Did we go over this before? Because that sounds very familiar.
I think
feel
we
like
went
we
over this.
did.
I think
We
I think
did
the
it.
difference-
We did it.
I think the difference with this is that this is sort of saying the words that we've considered the quote unquote noun previously, these can also be used adjectively.
Okay,
So-
that one was saying adjectives can be used as nouns. Now we're also saying nouns can also be adjectives.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's right. Yeah.
So going over the same thing, put a cup in hot of silver again. Oh yeah, we went over this. So not of p hot. If it was like of p hot, then of the silver, but it's not. That means it's an adjective. So a silver cup. Wuklum, that means a crown. Noob, that's gold. So a golden crown. And then smut, his likeness. And then soma, his body. So his body likeness or his body form.
Yeah, we definitely went over something like this earlier.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys remember this. Okay, a few things. Ma means place. We've seen this a lot. Fema. If you want to say a place of something, you just say mine. So ma, n is of, remember, and then a place. So man shopi, a place of being. So or just a dwelling place. Man pot, mentioned the Psalms, a place of escape, or I should just call it refuge. Man wom, a place of eating, so just a place where you eat. Mamoshi, this would be an M. Mamoshi means a road or path, just another way of saying. The east is the place of the rising of the sun. That's where we have Manshai, just means the rising of the sun. If you look at the church a lot, we have Ma in Ir Shoshi. That
Well,
means
yeah,
that
the
means
place where we do the sacrifice.
sacrifice. Iroshoshi is to sacrifice. And then man Iroshoshi, the place of sacrifice. This whole thing just means altar.
There is
Uh,
also Ima and Moshi, which means a walkway, a path. The same one that we use.
right here.
Yeah,
And
this is used in First Slopes.
yes. Evangelion. That means Evangelion means gospel. Evangelion, place of gospel, and that's the place where you put the gospel on,
Mangalaya.
which is in it'd be like Mangalia or Mangalia, in still used in the church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Remen Kemi. We know.
We can go over, yes. So a few more things. You're not gonna see this in the homework. A man of, Romi. Remember, when you want to contract any sound of O, it just becomes an A. So a man of Egypt, Egyptian. Remen Kimi. I'm in Canada, so I'm in Remen Canada. That simple. Remen Hob, man of work, just means worker. So it's not always like to mean the country. It can also just mean Remen Hob. And you're gonna see a lot of this. Remen, and a lot of things will be attached to it.
There's also like Nofri, Nobi,
Ref. Talk about
Nobi, Nobi, like Khati.
that's something different. That's ref. It makes something a subject. Talk about rem means a man. Or
Also,
hold. Don't worry about it for now. Oh, sa. You will see sa. Sa just means a vendor, seller, maker. So I don't know if you sell anything, you're a sa in something. So if you're a seller of fish, it's san in tept. If you sell wine, so san sanier. And if you do server sanha, that'll probably be also be like an exchange house. Person. That's all. So the ma'in sign, you will see it not occasionally. Ram probably all the time. Khil, no, everyone just know these words. Just these two are enough. And then circumstantial, yeah, know it very well. You will see it a lot. It's actually almost, if you just convert everything to an ing, like the gerund, it will just work perfectly. So in hemsi khenti agora, sitting, so or we sitting in the marketplace, we saw the governor. That's it. Has no tense. If you just put an ing in between brackets, the subject, you always get it right. Nice short homework. Any questions?
Today,
Sorry, any questions?
I had a question quickly about.
Sorry, Ken, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I had a question about the word for shepherd. Was it what didn't have mon? Mean
So-
like
Not this. So man,
That's
so
different.
not this. Yeah.
We
Okay, well,
discussed
something
this
else.
earlier.
Yeah.
we did. Yeah, I remember us talking about it. I'm trying to
Yes.
remember.
Does
Yeah.
anyone remember it? I don't remember, but I know it's not this.
Mon,
Okay, cool.
what is it? Mon was like the person or something. It was like the place of the person or something like that.
So it's man is so, not ma in is so. It's not this. It's man. Which
Oh, okay.
makes your life easy, just man.
Yeah, that's easy to remember. It
The sheep-
doesn't make sense etymologically, but yeah,
It
helps to remember.
have some etymological. If you look it up on Discord, you'll find it. You can ask it again, and someone will
Right.
do it. I just don't remember it.
I can just search through the chat that we have, so that'll help. Okay, thank you.
Search
I was like, wait a minute, that's place of, but I don't think that's the same as the sheep. So
Yes.
should have
Yes.
the shepherd. Okay.
It shouldn't be as common as ma'in is very common. Like a place of escape is ma'in quote. Like, and to just put ma'in and it works.
Oh, and Sunganatai is written, or Sunganes is written with a double gamma normally. So I just checked that for you. So
Perfect. Yeah.
and there's a verb that means to be born, Ganatai, that's related to that. So because when you're born, same people, it's your family members. So
Makes sense. Does it have to do with Genesis? Genesis?
yep, same root. Yep,
Okay.
that's the
Genesis.
noun form, a creation of something.
Perfect. Okay. Good to know.
that lesson actually tells you how to create a word. Like, let's say a birthday. Like in Arabic, we're gonna be Eid Milad. So like, I was just gonna say Shay and Misi. Shine me, see, like this.
Shaimis. This is the birth feast. Yeah, birth feast. Yeah, that works. Shamis. I would use an M, not an N.
It's really cool how you can just create words using building blocks. These languages, really cool.
Yeah, Coptic. It's full of this. The word for
Coptic's full of suffixes and a lot of them.
Manar Shoshi is actually a very Bohairic thing. I think in Sahidic they just use the Greek word that I don't remember.
But you could create one in Sahidic. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they already use the Greek one. But yeah, it's a Bohairic.
يعني علشان يخف بس عشان يوفر وقت.
I actually don't remember the Greek word was. Okay, any more questions?
بس خلاص كده.
Okay, amazing. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right, bye guys.
Thank you so much.
You too. Have a good night.
باي.
Good night.
خينو وجاي خايب تشوز.